Next, we learn all about the sport of archery with professional archer Wesley Gates.
Hi, my name is Wesley Gates. I'm a professional archer and I'm also a previous member of the South African team. I started archery about 21 years ago whilst driving past the Kings Park Archery Club with my parents here in Durban. There was a group of archers who were busy with the beginner's course, and we spoke to the instructor and she informed us we could come the following week and get involved with the course. So that was about, as I said, 20 years ago, and the rest is history. Archery has been around for thousands of years. It was started out as a means to an end in terms of hunting, survival. Ultimately, war has ultimately developed into a sport which we do today. And as a result, equipment has evolved from the basic stick bows of past to the bows that we have today, made out of machined aluminiums, carbon fibers, and synthetic materials. There are many forms of archery, from hunting to target archery. Target archery can be broken down into what we call feater, which is shooting on a flat range at marked distances at circular targets. Also indoor feater archery, which is shot at 18 meters, again at coloured circular targets. We then have what we call field archery, and there's also 3D archery. I primarily focus on indoor feater archery and outdoor feater target archery. For target archery, specifically the type of archery that I do, outdoor feater archery, we're running speeds anywhere from 265 up to 285 feet per second. This is the compound bow which we use today. Ultra modern, high-tech, machined aluminium riser, graphite limbs, and we have what we call cam eccentrics on the ends. Right. We have the arrow rest, which sits over here, and that literally allows the arrow to get properly positioned, as you can see. All right. The knock of the arrow clips onto the bowstring, and this is a D-loop over here, which is in position so that the release aid, which is what you're going to use to release the string with, attaches. Okay, so it's just that kind of action. We have a back sight over here, which is the same as a back sight in a rifle, which lines up with your front sight. The front sight has got a level to keep the bow perfectly upright, and we have got a dot which is on a magnified lens. In this case it's a 4-power magnification. Finally, we have the stabilizer arrangement, which keeps the bow stable during and after shot, and again increases the accuracy of the whole system. These are typical outdoor arrows. This particular one is a Carbon Express Nano Pro. It's a complete carbon tube parallel arrow. It's got the wrap material on the back here, which allows you to customize it. It's got the flights, which we call fletchers. It's got the knock point, or the knock should I say, at the back of the arrow, which will then attach or allow the arrow to click onto the string. At the end we have a 120 grain tool steel point. So this is what's called a bullet shaped point. Arrow is extremely thin to allow for minimum wind drift, and it's actually a fairly heavy arrow as well, so that it keeps its intended path in flight. This is your top of the range target arrow. Archery in itself is a discipline. As a result, it needs a lot of dedication. From the physical side, I typically spend about 2 hours in the gym 5 days a week, and another 2 hours practicing for getting ready for tournaments. That's on the range. So majority of being a successful archer is, once you've mastered the physical aspect of it, and that's not an issue anymore, it's ultimately a mental game. My goals going forward is to basically compete a little bit more on the pro circuit in Europe, and attend a few more of the field shoots and also the indoor shoots in Europe, and obviously the national champs here in South Africa.